Okay, we're getting some deep details from the apostles about the lifestyle, the heart, mindset of Christians. And chapter 2, we're going over chapter 2 and chapter 3. We're summarizing chapter 2 and chapter 3 of the teachings of the apostles. And my friend Jepiso have a summary, and it's been very edifying as far as it's a spiritual food. It hits in a natural place, but it's spiritual because it gives us a direction from heaven to set us free from the things of this world. So anyway, I want you to give your summary.
Yes, so from the teaching of the apostles, my summary is that as believers in the faith, in our walk with Christ, we ought to bear fruits. And the fruits we produce are aligned to the vine. They are aligned to who's your anchor. So if Christ is your vine, you're going to bear good fruits because Christ our Lord is good. And if Christ is not your anchor, is not your vine, you're going to bear fruits aligned to the devil. So the fruits which we ought to produce as believers, we should always walk in love. We should love our God. We should love Him with all our hearts, our mind, our soul, our strength, and our might. We should love our neighbors. Loving our neighbors, it means that we shouldn't covet. We shouldn't steal. We shouldn't commit adultery. We shouldn't murder. And for us committing this sort of atrocities or crimes or sins, it drives us away from the Lord, because our Lord is holy and we have to be holy as He is holy. So a believer has to walk in a manner worthy of the calling, and the manner which we are called to is to produce good fruits. Our Lord Jesus said we must produce good fruits, because a good tree cannot produce bad fruit. So we have been washed, we have been cleansed by His blood, and we are now transformed into good from bad. So our fruits have to also align with the good. So we shouldn't covet, we shouldn't practice witchcraft, divinations, and enchantments, spells, omens, all these kinds. We should put our trust not on men, not on princes, but on God. So the things we used to practice in our early days before we found God, we should put them to death and allow the new us in Him to now produce the good which we get from Him. So that's what I picked, and those are my thoughts.
Okay, that's very good. So we should get back to it next week. Thank you.